Good evening for everybody. Today our subject is Fuck for Forest. Here you see the info stand and the activist.
Do you have any questions or any?
How did you start Fuck for Forest?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah?
I would guess like 6 years ago in Norway. When I was living in Norway, I was kind of like fed up with a lot of things, and I was searching for something like that made any sense for me. I was always interested in like different environmental organizations, but there was nothing really that fitted to my kind of living my life. They were too radical or not radical, or it's like nothing that really fitted my kind of need. And I was living together with my boyfriend or lover in Norway, and we were like trying to come up with some kind of idea, and we were like working with different issues like sexual liberation, because in Norway at the time when we were living there, you were not allowed to show sex. Like it was forbidden to show sex, but it was allowed to make porn, but you were not allowed to show it, which made no sense whatsoever. And all like difference, like his point of view of reality, my point of view of reality, we were both like fed up. We looked at the news, and every time we looked at the news you just get more and more like what? And nobody does nothing. Like it felt like this, people do a lot of things, but at that time I felt like nobody does a shit. And it developed and it developed many ideas, day after day, and first we started to like work with some kind of like performance ideas.
We are making a performance in Peru in the middle of the Amazon. This is the Amazon River. It's very dark now, I know. Now I will show you. It's a workshop about how not to take your body and your sexuality seriously.
The thing that humans ask each other, why you didn't, instead of just doing it themselves.
Like one time here, like a performance to put the issue on what's happening to this planet. But it just didn't stop like coming ideas, and after some time it developed into Fuck for Forest, but still not like the Fuck for Forest that is now. It was more like an idea-based idea of Fuck for Forest, and we had no idea if it would work or not. At that time, like 6 years ago, I had no clue at all that sexuality was such a big issue still. So. But now, after 6 years, I'm meeting a lot of people that, like, talking about their point of view on sexuality and what kind of problems they have with it, and like, about orgasms and about different things that is put together with sexuality and taboos, and it's like developed somehow.
But if I can film you and I can put it on Fuck for Forest, you help us save nature and you get free access to the website.
I don't care really about that.
The world is fucked, and I get lost in the fucked for forest.
Fucked for Forest.
Fucked for forest. Love for the forest. Look at our brothers and sisters making love on the floor. This is performance, day 2. Pretty madness.
We were a little bit disappointed because when we started it, we were hoping to get more help from other environmental organizations. Like, it even happened that people didn't want to give us information. Like, we asked people like, hey, where is it? We want to make an action somewhere, like to put focus on what's happening to the forest. And they didn't want to give us the information and say, no, if anybody's going to make an action, it's not going to be you at least. So we were like a little bit like shocked, and we didn't know what to do, because that was the whole point also, it was actually to collect money and do something good with it. It's like,
yeah, me and Leona started the project, so we have full responsibility and full possibility to give help directly. We don't need to go through other organizations or something. That makes it much easier to communicate with us. The second thing is that I find it kind of abstract to be here in the Amazon, where pretty much the culture from Europe has been responsible for destroying a lot of the culture and connection to nature. But I just want to say that a lot of young people in Europe are seeing all that we lost. We see all the connection we lost to our culture, to our plants. We saw the animals disappearing. We've seen all the bad sides of the modern society, and a lot of young people are starting to think backwards again, how to be living more sustainable with nature. So I hope we can help you to not do the same mistakes as our culture has done, and that is removing themselves totally away from the knowledge about the plants, destroy the water with chemicals, and to destroy what we need for existence. It's not richness, it's stupidity.
Sí, que dice que lo de nosotros, la cultura de nosotros es una cultura que no es cultura de riqueza, sino cultura de estupidez.
Yeah, and we are actually looking for more projects, but we don't want to give it to like too big corporations or environmental organizations. We are looking for small groups.
And have to with them sex and make with them photos that can afterwards see everybody, because you can see it on the internet. You have to go on fuckforforest.com.